Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's how I made around $12,000 trading NQ today. So first things first, I don't know if you noticed, but I am on Nasdaq instead of MNQ. First day trading it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. You know what I mean? I've always wanted to size up, and I think today's the day. So I made a lot more money today than I usually would, and let's talk about the trade and how I achieved these results. So first things first, let's start on the higher time frame here. As you can see, I had this Fibonacci tool as well as all of these levels and whatnot marked out before the market opened in my free pre-market analysis that I do in my Discord. So be sure to tune into that. Let me move my camera a little bit smaller. There we go. And I anticipated that we were going to be moving short off of open. The reason being is because we are in a downtrend for the 4-hour time frame, but an uptrend on the 1 hour. So what does that mean? We are looking for a retrace on the 1 hour. Now, and I know it looks like that we have, this fair value gap right here, and then we have this fair value gap right here. So if you like kind of combine them both, you can kind of see that it got filled to around the 70% mark. And where does that line up with? Well, it lines up with the middle of our golden pocket Fibonacci tool. Okay, cool. So let's explain what happened a little bit more in detail. Let's actually head over to the bar replay so you guys don't see so much stuff on your screen here. Start new. Let's go over to pre-market and let's play it out from here. So I was anticipating a short position off of open, and this is how I was able to do that. So we opened up a little bit bullish, and then we immediately fell down. Created this 1 minute fair value gap, got inversed, and I simply just took my entry there, right? I know it looks like I didn't take it on the candle closure because I actually had a limit order a little bit above because price does sometimes anticipate to wick up a tiny bit on every single candle, as you can see. So that's what I did. And it played out pretty well. I went break even once we reached these lows right here. My break even was up here. And when we formulated this candle, I moved my stop loss to be trailed to this candle high right here. And then we eventually had a full take profit hit. There were a couple of lows that I was willing to target as well. So we had this low right here that was within a 15-minute fair value gap, as you can see. Let me just get out of bar replay. Don't really need to be in that anymore. We had that 15-minute fair value gap and a low within that. And we also had these lows right here. We also had the CE of this fair value gap. A lot of really good potential draws on liquidity / take profits, of course, with data lows all the way down here, right? But for me, I was looking at this trade that I made a 2R on the day, right? And if this PP1 perfectly lines up with this, 1 to 2, I will take that, because winning every single day will always be better than going break even / losing in a bunch of days and getting one big one, because it makes you feel better about yourself. It makes you want to trade more. It makes you make more money in your head because you're technically making money every single day, because we're also used to getting JOBs, right? So that was my trade for the day. It was super simple using my equity model with, of course, the infamous inverse fair value gap. And I mean, yeah, super simple trade. I hope to run it back again tomorrow. Been overall having a very good month. I think I'm up like $40,000 in the month now in total across my live trading accounts and on live streaming it. And yeah, also one more thing as well that I want to talk about here is my stop loss. So I know you guys sometimes have seen me put stop losses up here, down here, or even like right here, right? So something that I kind of figured out is that the most optimal place to put your stop loss is going to be the wick that inverts the gap, right? It's a little bit of a newer concept because normally I would have my stop loss all the way at the wick high. But if you really think about things, or at least if I really think about things and use my discretion, I notice that usually when inverse fair value gaps play out, it'll never retrace higher than the inverse gap. If anything were to happen, maybe it would come down here, chop up a little bit in here, and then move back down, right? But most of the time, we do not break this high right here. That's why my stop loss is there, for the best risk to reward, as well as the best win rate, okay? So now we're just chopping up. So I, of course, call it the only clean move of the day. That's crazy. But yeah, super simple trade, and I hope to run it back again tomorrow. I'll see you all then. Peace out.